The new Netflix survival movie Under Paris sails to the top of the Netflix charts for this week. A shark-based survival film, Under Paris sees the titular city encountering an unexpected threat when a giant shark shows up in the Seine. A grieving scientist named Sophia is forced to confront the beast and save the Parisian citizens from meeting their bloody ends as the shark's kill count rises. Now, Under Paris has managed to make it to number 1 on the Netflix Global Top 10 chart. It was the most viewed film on Netflix for the week of June 3 to June 9, raking in 40.9 million views. This put it as the number 1 non-English language film on Netflix, as well as the number 1 film overall, by view count, when compared with the English language chart, which was topped by Hitman with 10.8 million views. What else made this week's top 10? 2 Ice Age films appeared on the English language list. For English language films, Hitman topped the list overall. The new release is receiving great reviews, with a 97% tomato meter. Also making it onto the list were the Jennifer Lopez starring sci-fi film Atlas, in its 3rd week on the platform, as well as 2 animated franchise films, Ice Age, Collision Course and Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Other family films made it onto the list as well, including Home, Sing 2, and The Lego Movie. For the non-English list, other entries included The Price of Nana's Inheritance, Bionic, and A Part of You. Under Paris was not the only non-English language film to beat out Hitman this week. Both Godzilla -1 and Colors of Evil, Red, which came in number 2 and number 3 on the non-English language chart, also trumped Hitman's viewing numbers, though this could again be attributed to the different territories they are available in. The 3 leading films placed in the top 10s in 93, 90, and 87 individual countries, respectively, compared to the Buzzy Linklater movie's 15. Why Under Paris has become such a big hit? It's not competing with other shark films. Under Paris' high scores do not come just from France or other French-speaking countries, though it did hit number 1 in France, but across the globe. Some of the places that Under Paris hit number 1 include Canada, Malaysia, New Zealand, Mexico, Germany, Kenya, Spain, Vietnam, Portugal and Costa Rica. In a way, that's no surprise. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos recently explained to NYT that the streamer's algorithm will boost visibility of international titles that find success in one country, because it suggests a likelihood of finding an audience elsewhere. That logic is clearly paying off here. Some of Under Paris' success can likely be attributed to the fact that the film does not have any huge competitors right now when it comes to shark movies. Last year saw the release of Meg 2, The Trench, which found success at the summer box office despite negative reviews. 2023 also boasted the low-budget shark film The Black Demon. Both theatrically and on streaming, however, Under Paris does not have any notable shark film competition for this year. For those interested in the survival subgenre, Under Paris and its shocking ending can scratch that blood-soaked itch. Is Under Paris any good? Despite its popularity, the movie has had a mixed reception. While clearly a Netflix success, the film is not getting fantastic reviews so far. Under Paris holds a score of 65% on Rotten Tomatoes from 23 critics' reviews at the time of writing, with an average rating of June 1, 10. Audiences are having a more negative reaction to the film, though, with a 35% approval rating thus far. Critics who praise Under Paris complimented its use of humor and overall enjoyability, while its detractors called out the poor CGI and sloppy scripting. Even with these mixed reviews, Under Paris ranks better than a number of recent shark movies. The Black Demon scored a paltry 28% among critics, though had a higher 77% approval with audiences. Both The Meg and Meg 2, The Trench had Rotten Tomato meters, scoring 47% and 27% respectively. In that context, the movie's critical reception starts to look a little better than it might have seemed. At the very least, Under Paris is effective in its ability to captivate an audience, as evidenced by its Netflix success. This week's Global Top 10 for both English and non-English language films shows that the correlation between high quality and popularity is far from guaranteed when it comes to Netflix films. Atlas, the number 2 English language film, currently has an 18% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, but still accrued over 68 million views in 3 weeks. As Under Paris continues on the platform, it will be interesting to see whether the film can maintain this level of success.